everybody, my name is Beth and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, and today we're going to do a flip through of the new Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, Fall 2025. I just got this today, so I thought I'd hop on here and we can take a look at it together. So I hope you are having a great stitchy week, and I will be back tomorrow as well with my regular floss tube. But I couldn't wait to share the new Punch Needle because I do love this magazine. All right, so let's get started. The very first pattern is a Punch Needle, and it's Harvest Sentinels by Roberta Jackson. And I'm a sucker for owls and ravens and pumpkins. That is a neat pattern. I really like the owl on there. That's very cool. Next one is from the Nebby Needle, and it's called It's Fall, Y'all, and this is a cross stitch design. And what a sweet little pillow. If you can get a good look at that, it's really adorable. I like this one a lot. I like how she's got like a little tweed leaf here that looks very autumnal. This one calls for Weeks Dye Works threads, but it does have the DMC conversion with it as well. And it's not very big. It is 91 by 65, so definitely a nice little small that would be fun to work on. Now, y'all, if you follow my channel, you know I love Teresa Kogut. I love a number of designers, but I do love Teresa Kogut. And she has a punch needle in here called the Friendly Ghost, and it is so cute. That would be a fun one to do. Now, I did take a punch needle class a while back, and I was having some trouble with my hand at the time, so I had a bit of trouble with doing it just because it made my hand sore. I do have a bit of arthritis in my right hand, but I definitely do want to get back to it. I just need to be careful of my hand. If you guys have any tips on how to punch needle without like hand pain, or if you have any issues with hand pain yourself, how you're able to do punch needle, I would love to hear about it. And don't forget, I would love to hear in the comments below what your favorite patterns are from this magazine. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one's called A Cozy Autumn Day, and it's cross stitch, and it's from Twin Peak Primitives. And it calls for all DMC, and you can see she's got the straight finish on it, and she's also finished it as a drum. Let's see, I gotta, whoop. There we go. Now you can see the drum. But wow, that is pretty. I like the color palette on this one. And this calls for all DMC, and it's 131 by 70. And they've got instructions here on how to finish it as a drum, which is really nice. Oh my goodness. This next one is from Hicks Creates. I was just working on a Hicks Creates pattern last night. And this is called Sampler Petite Antonia Roselle. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm thinking? Blessing sampler for January. Wouldn't that be awesome? It is, let's see, 81 by 120, so it's not that big. This one calls for all Valdani threads, but it does have the DMC conversion. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's only 5 colors in it. So you could easily switch this one up to different colors if you'd like and make it your own. Now, if you have, you can use like the DMC, I forget what you call it, but it's like the, gives you a little sample of each of the colors. So you could use that or to change up the colors, or I love stitch palettes. I'll put their website below, and also they're on Instagram. But sometimes if I want to change the colors on things, I find stitch palettes is really helpful with choosing a new color palette. But yeah, blessing sampler idea. I really like this one. I think I'm going to have to bookmark it for doing this myself. I haven't done a blessing sampler before, but I keep wanting to, so I think maybe January 2026 will be the time I do one. And yeah, Jen Hicks is all settled into France, living in France. Did you see the video of her shop that she posted on Instagram? It is so pretty. Oh, I'm so jealous of where she's living now. Okay, so the next one is a punch needle. This is really cute. It's called Crows and Sunflowers, and it's from Cooper's Cottage. That's pretty and such a sweet design. I like how she has it finished on a board. I think that would look terrific. Oh my goodness. Yep, I'm going to have to do this one. So this next one is cross stitch, and it's from Amanda Corbett of Starlight Stitching Company. Oh my goodness, I just love this. Now you know I'm going to have to put some white in mine just to make it a tuxedo cat. Even though my tuxedos are both mostly black on this side, but I'll have to sneak in a little bit of white on there. Like Banjo, one of my kittens, has a white stripe across his tail and then the rest is black. So I'm going to have to do something like that. But this is so cute. Oh my goodness, I just love that. So Autumn at Midnight, it is 104 by 152. And let's see. It calls for Classic Colorworks and Pirate and Robin. I just picked up their floss. I will show that tomorrow in my regular floss tube. Are they ever gorgeous? I had never bought Pirate and Robin floss before, but I have a pattern that calls for it, and oh my goodness, it's beautiful. All right, so Classic Colorworks and Pirate and Robin, it does have a DMC conversion. And let's see, does it say Standing House Display Board from 141 Design Company? It's a board that she used on that, and that is really cute. Aw. Still Stitching with Susan, and this is another cross stitch pattern, and it's called Boo Box. That's adorable. I love the pom-pom trim that she used on this too. Very, very cute. It is 79 by 31. And let's see here. This does call for all DMC. And yet, tropical orange fabric. And then she shows where she got the wooden box from Hobby Lobby. So cool. Oh my. Sorry. This is Forest Floor. And this is from Two Old Crows, New Jersey. Jean Happ of Two Old Crows, New Jersey, NJ. And they are on Etsy. And this is a punch needle. I'm wondering, I'm thinking purse, but I'm wondering if it's finished as a purse or a wall hanging. Let's see. Yeah, she's calling it like a pocket. But you could definitely turn this into a purse. That would make a neat gift for somebody too. I'd love that. The pine cones are so adorable. Yay! Okay. So I was just shopping with these their Etsy store a couple days ago. We have Fall in the Garden from Crocette GoGo. And this is so pretty. Oh, and I love salt box houses. When I was growing up in New England, I always wanted to live in a salt box house. But, oh, this is gorgeous. And I love the mushrooms. That is so adorable. And this one is 130 by 98. And it's Crocette GoGo. And it calls for all DMC. Perfect. That is so cute. Okay, that's another one for my list. How about you guys? Have you found any that you really love? So next one is also a cross stitch, and what a sweet pillow. This is called Scarecrow's Harvest, and it's by Sugar Maple Designs. Isn't that cute? I think this would be one that you could stitch up fairly quickly and have it done before Halloween. This is 86 by 68. And it calls for Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, and Gentle Arts. But they do all have DMC conversions. So very nice. Ooh. See, I'm definitely going to have to get back into doing more punch needle and figure out how to deal with my little hand here. This one is called Harvest Petals, and it's by Orphaned Wool. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I really like that one. So it's like a little triptych all in one. That's so pretty. I like how she's finished it on a rustic basket. Really nice. Next we have Lucy Beam, and we have a cross stitch pattern, and this is called Fall Fancy. And this is so cute. It's like a little checkerboard pumpkin. He is adorable. Lucy Beam has some great designs too. I've not stitched any of her patterns yet, but there are definitely some that I am on my wish list. So Fall Fancy is 67 by 50. So a nice little small one. And it calls for DMC and Gentle Arts, but it has a full DMC conversion. Oh my goodness. Okay, next one. I love looking at this with you guys. It's so much fun with all of you stitchers. We have such a great community, but oh, check this one out. This is called Autumn Village, and it's by Romy's Creations. What a neat idea. I'm going to try and do this without showing the pattern on the next page. But how neat is that? I love that. Look at what they did with the building here. That is neat. Let's see, Romy's Creations, and it calls for all DMC. And it does have Romy Creations threads on here as well, that you can use either one. And yeah, these are adorable. That is a neat idea. Oh, fun. Next one we've got is a punch needle project pouch. Say that 3 times fast. And this is from One of a Kind Heirlooms. And what a sweet idea. I like that a lot. Very cute. And let's see, she gives like how the acrylic paint that she used to put punch needle on there, where she got the bag. So it's got all the information on there for you. Next one is a cross stitch. This is from Shakespeare's Peddler, and it's called The Goblins. Woo! It says, the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. That's a fun design. I like how it's finished too. And this calls for sampler threads and Weeks dye works, but again, this has got all DMC conversion to it as well. And it's 109 by 89. Very cute. And then we've got another punch needle, and this is pretty. This is for Gone Knots Fiber Art. Gone Knots, K-N-O-T-S, that's cute. And it is Harvest Moonshine. That's pretty. I love that blue. It's really striking against the pumpkin. And the moon. Very neat. Ooh, that is cool. I like that one. Then from Cherry Hill Stitchery, we have Witch Squared. And this is 76 by 76. That would be a fun one to do, don't you think? Very cute. And not too big. So you could probably get it done by Halloween if you wanted to. Or next Halloween. There's no rules. And this was stitched on Vintage Stormy Night Lugana by Zweigart. And it calls for all DMC threads. Now from Prim in the Country, we have a punch needle, and I love the board she finished this on too. And it's called The Pumpkin of It All. What a great design. I love that board. Very pretty. And then we have another cross stitch, and it's called Trick or Treat from Crow's Feet Stitching. And this one is 97 by 117. That's a fun one. I like, oh, look at that cat. That cat, look at this back is all arched. It's not happy. But you can see the little pumpkins on the bottom, along the top, and the 2 witches with their ravens. Really cute. And that's Crow's Feet Stitching. And this calls for Gentle Arts with a DMC conversion. Really cute. And then we've got, this is cute. From Happy Cat Stitchery, we have Some Enchanted Evening. I love it. Look at that cat. That's awesome. Oh, what a fun design. Oh, One more. Next up, we've got a punch needle, and this is kind of a neat finish. I like what she did with the sunflowers. This is called Pumpkin Patch Mini Mat by Teresa's Primitive Treasures. Isn't that neat? So it's got all these different textures to it. I really like how she did this. And then finishing it on a board. It looks great. And she's got detailed instructions on how to do the petals and the sunflower. And yeah, lots of information. So that's great. And she's even got drawings for it too. This next one is from, let's see, Puntini Antichi. Puntiantichichi, and I'm sorry if I'm destroyed the pronunciation. This is neat. This is Sibylla, scissors, cases, and pin cushion. Check her out. That is fun. So yeah, the dress is cross-stitched, and then the face is cross-stitched. Oops, I'm covering up the bottom of that dress with those pretty pumpkins. This is really cute. And oh yes, she gives detailed instructions in the back here on how to finish it with drawings and templates. So everything you need to finish it as a scissors case. Next, from Susan Davis of Aunt Susie's house, we have a fall banner. Nice little sweet easy one to do. That would make a nice backdrop for your fall decor. Very cute. Oh, and you know what? My bad. This is punch needle. I'm sorry. Looked at it. So the fall punch needle banner is punch needle. Fall pennant banner. I can't talk today. And it does give you the templates and drawings and everything you need to complete it. So then we've got one last pattern left, and this is cross stitch. And it's called God Will Bless, and it's by Manny Donna. This is pretty. It's only 78 by 52. I love that quilt on there. That is so pretty. This would make a very fun little pillow. I would love to do this one. It says, God will bless the work of your hands. And this is, let's see, 78 by 52. And it's all DMC. So it's a great little pattern. So that's the fall issue, autumn issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher for 2025. I'd love to hear which ones you really liked. I'm really leaning towards doing that Jan Hicks Creates one as my blessing sampler for January. And definitely the Crocette GoGo one. I think that's required. And yeah, there's several designs in here I really, really like. But yeah, I'll link stitch palettes below if you're interested in maybe doing a you like the sampler, but you're thinking about different colors. But yeah, this is the perfect size for a blessing sampler. Anyways, that's my 2 cents worth on it. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I know there's other floss tubers out there that are a good deal bigger than me that do flip throughs and magazines as well. But I really enjoy sharing magazines with you, new books that I get as little floss tube extras, and I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know which your favorites were below in the comments. And I will be back tomorrow with my regular Flosstube episode, which I film every other Wednesday. So take care of yourselves, everybody. Take care of each other. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.